Someone should tell Poseidon that his cat got out again. Close your eyes and type cat memes. My cat has brought home a big mouse and doesn't know what to do with it. Found this little guy in the bushes at the airport. Missed my flight just to take him back home. Profile picture. Reality. Heartburt was so excited to sit in the front seat like a big boy. When you're about to fall asleep but your body does that fake fall thing. My playlist when I leave it on shuffle. Checking the time on your phone then checking it again because you weren't paying attention the first time. When it's morning and people are using words and expecting things from me. You ever walk into a room and you forget what you're going to do so you just stand there loading? Parents, we didn't raise you to be like this. Me, then who did? Me, accidentally steps on a squeaky toy. My dog, the look your mom gives you when you embarrass her in the public and she can't kill you yet. Companies when they use Z instead of S. When you are graduating and you don't even remember what you studied. North. If the mosquitoes in the south are so bad, why don't you just buy bug spray? Mosquitoes in the south. When caps lock is on then you press shift for the first letter. When you tell on your sibling. I hate it when people talk to me while my earphones are on. Bro, I'm at a concert. Villain, we're not different you and me. Hero, like how? Villain, we both eat. Fitted sheets with labels. These crayons have flat edges so they won't roll off the table. Every dentist should have a TV on the ceiling. Microfiber sewn on the inside of the shirt to clean your glasses. Wheelchair accessible lockers. Rock ramp in a shoe store for testing hiking shoes fit and grip. Camouflage trash cans. Free bike service stations next to a bike lane. Fountain that looks like dandelions. These small crampons allow for safer movement in the snow for people with crutches. The zipper is made out of tiny skulls. A clock at a library with books that represent the numbers. Parking pillars that look like pencils. Shark fin wet floor caution sign. Crab-shaped bell. This generation of kids will never know this pain. We were outside 24/7. My mom making me apologize for telling the neighbor kid he would get superpowers if he ate sand. My family went on a cruise over break and I want to make sure the entire class knows starter pack. 9-year-old me closing the fridge door slowly to try and see the light go off. Me faking a stomachache watching my brother go to school. 7-year-old me after climbing to the top of the playground. Me telling my mom I need colored pencils at 9 p.m. Me fake sleeping in the car as a kid so I can get carried inside. Teacher, this subject is easy, you learned it in the 5th grade. Me in 5th grade. Don't call yourself a gamer if you haven't played this game. Me as a kid for no reason. I belong to this era. When you buy air but half of the bag is filled with chips. When you hit that blunt a little too hard and now you can smell your heart blink. When your mom says she'll be back soon but the cashier starts scanning your items. How I look asking people to close my door when they leave my room. Snapchat, are you sure you want to abandon your masterpiece? The photo. When you're full on laughing with someone and you both keep adding things which makes it funnier and you can barely breathe. Nobody, the ground, my ankle. When you drop a piece of chocolate on the floor and your dog runs towards it. Actual footage of dads teaching their daughters to drive. Your mom is slow. It took her 9 months to make a joke. When you're just sitting alone and start choking on your own spit for no reason at all. Employer, your time off request was denied. Me, well you gonna be short-staffed when someone trying to offend me but little do they know my sense of humor is darker than my coffee. Me doing pointless things just to avoid social interactions with people. Scientists invent bracelet that gives an electric shock to the wearer when they say a curse word. Dad's watching football. Dad, my son will be an engineer. Mom, my son will be a doctor. Meanwhile son. Me, turns off TV cause it was too loud. My dad, hey I was watching that. Him 2 seconds. When you haven't been in a meme for almost a decade. Little kid dies in Willy Wonka chocolate factory. The Oompa Loompas. When you keep seeing the same guy in her likes. Adults, we're always here to help you. Me, asks question. Adults, are you stupid? You should know this by now. Me. Who stays up late sharing memes? Me. When you're riding your Uber and suddenly get a message saying your Uber just arrived. This morning, I called my mom by birth giver and she replied yes, financial drain. Delivery guy, brings in 3 pizzas, you must be having a party. Me. Meet at the Olive Garden waiter that's been grating cheese on my pasta for 4 hours. The first guy who discovered milk trying to explain what he was doing. Owl enthusiasts after going to Hooters for the first time. When you ask you if she looks fat and you reply no and it's autocorrected to moo. When she asks you if she looks fat and you reply no but it autocorrects to moo. Can you be serious for 1 second? Me. When you swore to the officer you had no drugs and he brings the K9 out. Mary, impregnant. Joseph, but we didn't. Mary, it was the Holy Spirit. Joseph. Me, up at 2 a.m. watching Indian dudes build a pool in the woods. Did you sleep well? Me. You changed for real, bro, we were 13. Me thinking if I should reply okay or just argue. Only one person out of 300k shows up at Area 51. It's John Wick holding a pencil. People sitting in the front row in movie theaters. When you connect your charger on 1% charge but remove it on 15%. Your phone. When you're at a store and see a parent ignoring their out-of-control kid. My mom for some reason at 8 a.m. on a Saturday. How dad be the whole day? Dad when one of my friend comes over. Substitute teachers when a student tells them Cool Math Games is a learning website. When parents help with homework. If Jimmy had 5 apples. When I'm accused of doing something that I 100% did and would do again. Teacher, no eating class. People in the back. POV, you having a great day, and then remember you have 39 assignments due tomorrow. Your homework is only 3 questions. Homework. Teacher, you have 5 minutes to copy everything from the whiteboard. 21st century students. Me leaving after I thought I ate the exam but it ate me instead. Why pass exams when you can just pass away? I am studying but the stew is silent. You ever forget what you're doing and you just stand there loaded? When your mom starts washing the dishes she told you to do. Sometimes I just want to grab somebody and. When I go someone's house and they have a cat. Teacher leaves classroom for 5 seconds. Second graders. It's not what you think, SpongeBob. You like Krabby Patties, don't you, Squidward? Dads when you get good grades. Dads when you leave light on. Dads when you touch the thermostat. When you're lurking on someone's page and accidentally like one of their pictures. Me pausing my music to see if my mom is really calling me or if it's just the song. When customers show up 6 hours before the store closes. When you're stealing memes and you hear police sirens outside your house. Nobody. The fish in the tank at Walmart. When you're using a porta potty and somebody fiddles with the handle. Me looking at my phone waiting for it to stop ringing so I can get back to what I was doing. When you've been in Tay bathroom for 2 hours and now you're all caught up on memes. Me dancing to a song knowing well the lyrics have a darker meaning. Me driving to work cursing my parents for birthing me into a world of responsibilities I didn't ask for. When the bell rings and the teacher is still writing on the board. When you finally buy something you always wanted but it isn't as cool as you thought it would be. You forgot to collect our homework. Teacher, you can't possibly fail this class. Me. How? Sleep after losing a spider in my room. When you're roasting your friend but you go a little too far. When you're in water and something touches your leg. The doctor, don't worry, the x-ray is safe. Also the doctor as soon as they turn it on. You didn't know fear until you missed the bus vertical bar and had to wake your mom up to get a ride. Me jumping to conclusions when send a text and don't get a reply in 3 minutes. When you meet somebody with the same name as you. When someone says your joke louder than you and gets all the credit. When you're almost done with your work but then you hear kids around you, packing up. My class, taking a test, random kid in the hallway. Would you slap her siblings for 5M? Me. Me, I'm finally starting to feel happy. My depression. When you're watching TV with your parents and the characters decide to start making out and you don't know where to look. Student, can I use the bathroom? Teacher, don't know, can you? The class. When you first start talking to someone and you act all proper BC, you ain't sure when you can start being weird. I used to play 12 hours a day like you, but then I got a job. What you look like anytime you use a healing potion in combat. When you went over to your rich friend's house to play SNES. Mobile game ad. The actual game. The game freezes. Me and the rando in a 1v1. 7-year-old me watching my older brother play Call of Duty and saying words I've never heard before. The main quest. Me having already done the side quests. Why does my son have a spoon stuck to his gaming screen? When you play games to avoid your responsibilities but you can't fully enjoy it because you have responsibilities. When you can't afford VR so you make your own VR. Me does anything. Windows administrator. Them, gaming is for kids, grow up. Me and the squad in 60 years.